Oh my goodness. So this is the third time I'm recording this video. I don't want to be discouraged. I'm going to keep trying, but my goodness, I'm just going to do a test. So give me a second. Oh my goodness. I pray that this one works. Then this is my third time doing this video. I want to be able to upload a video every Tuesday at 3 o'clock. I appreciate anyone who watches my videos. I do this for my clients because nobody wants to read long emails. So in another video, I talked about what's included in your Carnival cruise, and I'm just going to talk quickly about what's not included in your Carnival cruise. Then I just do something. So the first thing I want to talk about is gratuities. Your gratuities are not included in your Carnival cruise. You can prepay your gratuity or you can settle it the night before your cruise. Please pay your gratuities. That's it. A lot of people appreciate your gratuities, and it goes to all the wonderful people behind the scenes, in front of the scenes that help you to have a great cruise. We talked about specialty restaurants. So, specialty dining is not included in your cruise. In the video that I did with what is included, I talked about what is not included. Um, I'm sorry. In the video where I talked about what is included, I talked about the restaurants that were not included. So you can go back and watch that video and see all the different types of restaurants that you can go to. Steakhouse selections um, in the main dining room. So when you go to the main dining room, it's free, but there are selected items on the menu that it will tell you if you're going to pay for them. They're not going to tell you that it costs money. When you get that bill at the end, you will know that it costs money. So if you're not sure, just ask. Pizza anywhere delivery. So if you're getting room service, pizza delivery, you may have to pay for that. Dr. Seuss green eggs and ham breakfast is a really cool thing to do with the kids. Not included. 24-hour room service. So they do offer breakfast. So continental breakfast, but other times you may have to pay for room service. When I cruised before COVID, and I haven't been on a cruise post COVID, but the room service was free. So I guess now they're charging for room service. So just make sure of what you're going to be paying when you order room service. You're going to pay for your alcohol. You're either going to buy drinks. I think drinks were like between, I would say, $7 and $15 a drink. So you can see if the drinking package would be ideal. Me and my husband did it the first cruise we went on, and it was just so ridiculous. You literally have to be drunk every day, all day, and that's just not what I want to do. And it was even too much for him. He drinks more than me, so it it wasn't worth it to us, but it might be worth it to you. If I feel like I drink 3 or 4 drinks a day, that's about $50. To me, it's not worth it. I mean, unless you're drinking a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. I don't even drink 4 drinks a day. That's a lie. I just told a whole lie. I may have a drink at dinner, and I may sit at comedy with some wine. That's it. So I don't need to drink every day, all day. I want to remember my cruise. Not alcoholic drinks like soda and like different juices and stuff. They do have the bottomless bubbles package for people who don't drink alcohol, but you want to have your soda. You can also bring your soda and wine on the cruise. I don't know why my nose is itching like crazy. Of course, they're not. You got to buy stuff from the gift shop. Of course, you're gonna purchase cherry on top and special occasions. IMAX theater is not included in Thrill Theater. That's on Horizon and Vista. You're gonna have to pay to go to the spa and any salon services. So if they have a hair salon or a nail salon, you're gonna pay for that. Select fitness classes. So of course the gym is included, but they may have a fitness class that you have to pay for. Gambling at the casino, that's a given. Nobody's paying for you to gamble. Now, I'm not saying they don't give you like extra onboard credit, and you can use onboard credit for all these things. Um, Playing bingo or deal or no deal. So make sure if you're playing a game, well, they'll tell you, you probably have to pay for that up front. Video arcade games. Now, I'm going to give you a tip. If your child has access to their ship and sell card, the money on the ship and sell card, you may want to be careful. I've been on a cruise where somebody's child spent $500 um, in the arcade and they didn't know until the end. When you check in on your Carnival Hub app, you control who gets to use that card. You can set a daily limit for kids or anybody. You can exclude your roommate from being able to use your card. Like even if you rooming with somebody, you don't have to worry about them spending your money on your card because you can say only I can use my card, or if you have a child with you, they can only use a certain amount. So be very careful because kids be swiping, they be Build a Bear and they be in the candy shop. Yeah, they watch them kids now. Sky Zone Trampoline Park at Sea, that's on Carnival Panorama. The boat, the roller coaster that's on Jubilee Celebration and Mardi Gras, that is not included. Thank God, because that line is so long. Imagine if nobody paid, nobody would ever be able to ride that thing. It's long. So Loft 19 rental for guests not occupying the Carnival XL level suite. So they do have a suite. This is Celebration Jubilee and Mardi Gras, and the Loft 19 rentals are included if you have that suite. If not, you have to pay. Art auction program. Now, I always wonder, how do people get all of these things home? They buy all of these liquor. If you want they're gonna have the white henny, all that stuff on the ship, and people be bringing home big art pieces. Like, what are you doing? Are you getting like extra luggage for these things? I don't know, but you got to pay for it. Carnival Adventures, shore excursions, of course. If you take any photos, you're gonna pay. They do have photo packages. I recommend if you're gonna buy a lot of photos, make sure you get a package. It is illegal to use your phone and take pictures of their pictures. If you get caught doing that, I don't recommend it. Internet access and chat options. So if you want internet, you're gonna be able to use the Carnival Hub app in airplane mode. But if you want internet, like you want to get on your Facebook or you want to get online, you have to pay for that and the chat feature. So they do have a chat option that you can pay to chat with other members as on the ship with you. Use of your smartphone. Please call your company and make sure. I put my phone on airplane mode because it was recommended to me. I remember paying 600, not paying $600. Sorry, I'm about to tell another lie. I remember my bill was $600 on my first cruise because my mother-in-law, she had our kids. She called our phone like once or twice, and T-Mobile was tripping. T-Mobile took it off my phone bill, but that might not necessarily be the case everywhere. And it's because we were in the middle of the ocean, so you have to know like what's included and what's not included. Usually, like Mexico and the Caribbean is included, but certain places in Mexico and the Caribbean are not included. You are roaming, you will pay. So put your phone on airplane mode, or you can get like an international pass. Figure it out with your telephone company. Medical services, I do know that they do give you like basic first aid. I remember needing a bandage or somebody needing a band aid, but anything outside of like basic first aid, you may have to pay. Laundry services. So whether you use the valet, they actually do your laundry, but you got to pay. Or the self service. So if you use their washers and dryers, you're going to pay. And then we talked about gratuities already because I put that as number one. Now, also things that are optional is the transportation to and from. You're either going to get from the airport to the port or the hotel to the port. You're going to have to pay for that. There are transfer companies. Carnival has a transfer company that they recommend, um, or you can use a different transfer company. I believe Uber and Lyft works for this. If you have like a bunch of adults getting in one car, instead of paying like $25 per person to like ride one of those vans, it to me is cheaper. It depends on how far too. How far are you from the port? If you're going 30 minutes, 40 minutes, what might be expensive, and that $25 might sound kind of nice. So, you never know. And then also, Uber and Lyft, they like to charge like upcharges depending on the time. There are ways to get around that. I've learned like when I'm going to a concert and I know that they're gonna upcharge, walk 4 blocks down the street, and it's like certain ways to get out of that extra surcharge thing that they do where it costs so much to ride with them. Fly to Fun Air Transportation. I haven't seen the Fly to Fun since before COVID. I don't think we offer that anymore. That's when you can put your air with your cruise. I never recommended that. I always like to book for cruises directly with the airline. That is just based off of some disaster stories that I've heard inside my travel agent group, people who have used that and they didn't have a good experience. Of course, you're going to pay for your hotel before or after hotel if that's what you decide to do, and your Carnival vacation package. So that is your carnival protection. And people like to um, not get the protection, but then when something goes wrong, they want to ask for a refund. And I don't think that that's fair to people who actually pay for the protection and they protected their trip. So why didn't you? Right? Protect your trip so that you can get your money back or you can at least go on another cruise at another time. Okay. So that's it for what's not included. I'm gonna put the video of what is included somewhere. Somewhere. I don't really know how that works. I'm gonna figure it out, but you'll see it um, while this video is playing. And that is it. And that is all.